Good day, guys. Turn to page 14. Today's topic is a cruise ship. Have you seen a cruise ship before? This is how it looks. A very big ship. It's called Oasis of the Seas. Now, do you know what's on the ship? There are shops, cafes, swimming pools, flow riders, a park, a water park, a gymnasium, an ice skating rink, and many more. Amazing, isn't it? In one very big ship, you have all these things. City on the sea. Now, I have a question for you. Where do you think is a good place for a holiday? Let's say you and your friends are planning for a holiday. Your friend says, I want a holiday in the city. Another friend says, I want a holiday by the sea. So you could respond, how about a holiday on a cruise ship so you can enjoy both the city and the sea in one place? That's why Oasis of the Sea is built to enjoy both. Isn't that amazing? I'm sure your friends will agree with you. Now, let's take a look at the learning objective. By the end of the lesson, I can read and understand a text by answering questions that begin with is there, are there, and how many. Now, do you know how to ask a question using is there a and are there any? Let's say you want to talk about or ask about one object, a singular object, okay? Let's say a car, for example. Then you can start with is there a car? And the response will be either yes, there is, or no, there isn't. Okay, what about if you want to ask about plural objects? Okay, many cars, for example. So you could use the second question, are there any cars? And the response will be yes, there are, or no, there aren't. Okay, because this sentence or these questions will be asked after you read the text. Okay, so you need to know how to answer these questions. Now let's see what's on the ship. The first is Aqua Theater. An aqua theater, one of its kind, and you have 20 cafes and restaurants on board the ship with 250,000 meals. Amazing. And you also have or find shops on board the ship. Plenty of shops. For shopping, yeah. And then for amusement, you'll find the carousel, one of the biggest on the ship. Yes, this is also exclusive. The Central Park, one of its kind on board the ship, Oasis of the Seas. For children, I'm sure they will enjoy the water park on the ships. There are slides there. And for adults, they can enjoy the swimming pools. In fact, there are 5 swimming pools. And for teenagers, they could ride the flow riders. There are 2 flow riders here. Amazing. And for those who love adventure, they can try the zip line. Okay. Yes, this is also special. An ice skating rink, one of its kind on board the ship. Exclusive to Oasis of the Seas. There are also dual climbing walls on board the ship next to the slide, the big giant slide there. Now it's time for you to listen and read the text. Are you ready? Let's listen to it.
Imagine a 5-star hotel with fantastic food and comfortable rooms. Imagine your favourite places in a city, a square, shops, cinemas and theatres. Imagine a holiday next to the sea. Imagine all of these things on one very big ship. Oasis of the Seas. More than 2,000 people from 80 countries work on Oasis of the Seas, and there are cabins for 6,360 passengers. That's a lot of people, and they eat a lot of food in the ship's 20 cafes and restaurants. In 1 week, The 250 chefs prepare 250,000 meals. The ship has got the exciting parts of a city without any horrible office buildings or cars. It's the first ship with a park. It's called Central Park, and it's got 50 real trees and 12,000 plants. If you like sport, there are also 5 swimming pools, and there's an exciting sports area with a climbing wall. If you prefer reading, there's a library. But relax, there isn't a school on the ship.
Now it's time for you to answer some questions. Question 1. Is there a school and a library on the ship? You'll find the answer in the last paragraph as underlined there. So the answer is no, there isn't a school on the ship, but there's a library. Okay, you need to copy this answer and the questions in your exercise book. Now question number 2, it begins with are there. So you see, are there any swimming pools? Yes, there are. In fact, there are 5 swimming pools there. You can find the answer in the text. Okay, number 3. How many cafes and restaurants are there on the ship? Yes, there are 20 cafes and restaurants on the ship. You need to copy all these questions and answer in your exercise book. Okay, now it comes to exercise number 2. This exercise also need to be copied in your exercise book. I'll give you the answer and you try to find the answer in the text as well. Okay. Question 1. What's the name of the ship? The name of the ship is Oasis of the Seas. Question 2. How many people work on the ship? More than 2,000 people work on the ship. Question 3. How many chefs are there on the ship? There are 250 chefs on the ship. Question 4. Is it the only ship with a park? Yes, it is. Question 5. What's in the sports area? There's a climbing wall in the sports area. Now, exercise 3, vocabulary plus. Use a dictionary to check the meaning of the words in blue in the text. So you need to find the meaning of this text. Okay, look at the blue words there. Okay, there are 9 of them. So you need to copy 9 words in your exercise book and find the answer in the dictionary. You could Google the meaning from the internet or from a dictionary. Okay? This is how you should write in your exercise book. Okay, you write the words in blue and then you write their meanings. Alright, some of the meanings are given already, so I think it's easy for you. And if you like my video, don't forget to subscribe. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. See you again. Bye.